I like to think big. If you're going to think something, you might as well think big. This phrase encapsulates the essence of Trump's philosophy on perseverance and resilience. Thinking big means having the courage to dream boldly and the determination not to give up in the face of obstacles. But to achieve those grand dreams, there is one fundamental premise: never give up. Success doesn't come without challenges. Anyone who observes Donald's trajectory knows he faced moments of crisis, such as the near collapse of his businesses in the 1990s. Many in his position would have accepted defeat, but he did the exact opposite. He renegotiated debts, attracted new partners, and managed to turn a moment of potential collapse into a triumphant comeback. Today's topic, why never giving up is essential, is a vital principle for anyone seeking financial, professional, or personal success. The question is, what makes some people overcome adversity while others give in? The answer lies in the ability to resist, to rise after every fall, and to face the next challenge as an opportunity for growth. In this video, we will explore how his philosophy on resilience can be applied to your life. We'll share practical examples, valuable lessons, and motivational strategies to turn difficulties into stepping stones for success. Have you ever felt that the challenges were too great to continue? That financial problems, failures, or criticism were making you think about giving up? If so, remember, the greatest winners in history went through the same struggles. What sets them apart is their ability to keep going, no matter what. Just like Trump, who saw bankruptcies as learning opportunities and used every setback to build something even greater, you too can turn any crisis into a springboard for success. The secret lies in maintaining a long-term vision and never losing faith in yourself. Ready to discover how never giving up can be the key to transforming your financial and personal life. Let's dive into this transformative concept together and start building the mindset of a true champion. The philosophy of never giving up is not just motivational, but also profoundly strategic, especially in the world of finance and business. Donald built his empire on a clear principle: persistence is not an option, it's a necessity. Let's explore how this mindset can be applied to building wealth and achieving financial success. Business and investing are full of highs and lows. There are moments of victory, but also moments of loss. What separates great winners from those who fail is the ability to keep playing, even when the odds are against them. Trump learned this during the real estate crisis of the 1990s, when he accumulated billions of dollars in debt. His ability to negotiate with banks, restructure his businesses, and return to the top wasn't luck. It was strategy, combined with the determination to never give up. When investing, whether in stocks, real estate, or your own business, setbacks are inevitable. The stock market can drop, the real estate market can stagnate, or a product you believed in might fail. In such moments, many people's instinct is to cut their losses and quit. But quitting guarantees failure. Persisting, on the other hand, keeps the chances of recovery alive. Never giving up doesn't mean blindly sticking to the same path. One of Donald's secrets was his ability to adapt to change. He knew when it was time to rethink his strategies, such as when he shifted his focus from casinos to luxury residential real estate, or diversified into entertainment and licensed brands. You can apply this to your financial life. If an investment or business isn't working, it doesn't necessarily mean you should abandon it right away. Instead, make adjustments. Ask yourself, how can I improve my plan? Is there something I'm overlooking? Trump often reviewed his decisions, sought advice from consultants, and wasn't afraid to change direction when needed. Another pillar of the never giving up philosophy is understanding that financial success takes time. Many of his major ventures, such as building Trump Tower, took years to materialize. During that time, he faced delays, legal challenges, and economic uncertainties. Yet he remained focused on the end result. In the financial world, patience is one of your greatest weapons. Successful investments, like real estate or stocks, often require years of dedication and resilience. Remember, quitting too soon is the greatest enemy of long-term growth. With this in mind, we begin to understand how never giving up is not just a matter of willpower, but also a practical strategy for overcoming adversity and creating opportunities. To grasp how the never give up mindset can transform lives, it's helpful to analyze real-life examples from Donald's journey and others who applied this philosophy. Here, we highlight concrete stories and strategies that demonstrate how persistence is a valuable asset in the world of business and investments. During the real estate crisis of the 1990s, he faced one of the most challenging periods of his career. He had accumulated billions in debt and was on the brink of bankruptcy. Many expected him to liquidate his assets and walk away. But Donald took a different approach. He understood that quitting meant losing everything, while renegotiating and persisting still offered a chance at recovery. Trump sat down with his creditors and proposed a plan to keep his assets operational, convincing banks that his vision was the key to recovering their money. This required courage, patience, and a deep strategic sense. This move not only saved his empire, but also positioned him even stronger in the years that followed, as he expanded his brand into hotels, entertainment, and even reality shows like The Apprentice. This example clearly shows that moments of crisis can be transformed into opportunities with the right attitude. Another example reflecting this philosophy is that of a young investor who started with almost nothing but applied principles inspired by Trump's mindset. He purchased a distressed property in a struggling neighborhood, facing skepticism from friends and family. The early months were tough. Issues with tenants, unexpected repairs, and difficulty securing financing. However, instead of giving up, he persisted. He sought mentors, studied renovation strategies, and managed to improve the property. A few years later, the property's value had tripled. He used the profit to buy more properties, and in less than a decade, built a multi-million-dollar portfolio. His story reflects the power of believing in long-term potential and working hard to achieve results. Key takeaways: adopt a long-term vision. Just as Trump envisioned the completed Trump Tower before the foundations were even laid, you should have a clear vision of what you want to achieve. Stay focused on it, even during setbacks. Surround yourself with mentors and allies. One of his strengths has always been building relationships with strategic individuals. Having strong allies during tough times can make all the difference. Be flexible, but don't abandon your goals. Persistence is powerful, but it must be paired with adaptability. Adjust your path whenever necessary, but always keep your ultimate goal in mind. Learn from failures. View every setback as a lesson. Trump often says that his failures have been his greatest teachers. These examples demonstrate that never giving up is not just an abstract idea, but a practical tool for transforming challenges into victories. Persistence is not merely a state of mind, but an essential principle for achieving financial success. In the world of investments and business, the most significant returns almost always come to those willing to endure, learn, and continuously improve. Let's delve deeper into how the principle of never giving up can become a powerful tool on your financial journey. Donald often emphasizes the importance of seeing adversity as an opportunity to learn and grow. The logic is simple. Every failure carries a lesson. If you give up too soon, you miss the chance to learn from mistakes and prepare for success in your next attempt. For example, consider a beginner investor who buys stocks without properly studying the market and loses money on their first try. If they give up entirely, they'll never develop the skills needed to succeed. However, if they reflect on what went wrong, study more about market analysis, and try again, their chances of future success increase significantly. The same principle applies to those entering the real estate market, starting their own business, or even striving to save money consistently. In the financial world, time is one of the most powerful assets. Often, success doesn't come from getting it right the first time, but from remaining consistent over time. Investors who follow strategies such as long-term investments in real estate or regular contributions to index funds understand that the greatest gains come when you withstand market fluctuations and stay focused. Trump learned this lesson while managing large real estate projects. Buildings like Trump Tower took years to become profitable. Early on, there were debts, delays, and uncertainties. Yet he never lost sight of his primary strategy, developing high-quality properties in prime locations and maintaining their long-term value. What many people don't realize is that the more you persist, the more opportunities arise. An entrepreneur who quits early will never reach the point of attracting investors or gaining loyal customers. An investor who abandons the market after their first loss won't experience the inevitable upswings over the long term. In the financial world, your greatest weapon isn't the money you have now, but your ability to stay in the game. Donald sums it up in many of his interviews. Fortune favors the bold, but preparation and persistence favor the wise. With this perspective, we move to the conclusion, connecting these lessons to a practical and inspiring message for you to apply in your daily life. The most important lesson we can take from never giving up is that the greatest successes come to those who can see beyond the challenges of the moment. This principle goes beyond motivation. It's a strategic commitment to yourself and your goals. Imagine where Trump would be today if he had given up during the most challenging years of his career. He would have been just another entrepreneur who faced financial difficulties and faded into obscurity. Instead, he chose to persist, adapt, and double down on his efforts, transforming himself into a symbol of resilience and success. The same applies to you. The difference between an average life and an extraordinary one lies in how you respond to adversity. Difficulties are not signs that you should quit. They are tests that shape your ability to succeed. Remember, never giving up doesn't mean blindly fighting against all odds, but having the courage to move forward, adapt, and keep improving. Persistence, combined with strategy, is what builds empires like Donald's and turns dreams into reality. Now it's your turn. Decide today that no matter what happens, you won't give up. Visualize success, work toward it every day, and trust the process. Your story of overcoming obstacles could be the next to inspire the world. If you enjoyed this video and are ready to embrace the philosophy of never giving up, like this video, subscribe to the channel and share it with someone who needs this message. Success is within your reach. It all depends on your decision to never give up.